LoveLine is meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
Adam Carolla, Dr. Drew.
I'm not modeling anymore for the two of you.
LoveLine.
I know what's going to happen.
Yes, it is a LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Even though I haven't seen a fax in 4 months. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician, an addiction medicine specialist. Tonight, our guest is Matt Pinfield. Matt, of course, you know from all the years at MTV. And now you'll know him from the farmclub.com. It's .com, right?
Right, .com.
And that's on the USA Network, Monday nights, 11 o'clock. And Matt has spun his love of music into a slightly different format.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's it's an internet-driven show. I mean, you'll see a lot of singers and bands and stars that you love and recognize, and you'll see them perform live. But the cool thing is that it's a record label, a TV show, and a website. And people can upload their music onto the website. And then from there, we have people go through it, and people can vote on the actual different genres of music and push their favorite things on the website into the top 5. And eventually, we do house calls. It's kind of like the Ed McMahon thing. I actually show up in people's towns in like South Dakota.
Genius. How do you prevent people from voting for their own band 4 billion times?
No, you can't.
Okay.
You just have to stand there all day and do it. But it's really amazing. We've gotten a great reaction. I've gone all over the country.
So if somebody's song is played and people love the hell out of it, and that band is from Kentucky, will you go out there?
I'll go anywhere. Yeah, I mean, I've been to Mitchell, South Dakota.
Do you have like a van that drives up with a big
Not
logo on
necessarily.
the side?
Usually a rent-a-car.
You go.
I'm kind of like the advertisement because people know who I am. So I mean, I walk up and they see the recognizable face. Like, what's Matt Pinfield doing in my house? That's great.
You must get a lot of guys in bands, I should say, kissing your ass. I mean, looking at you to sort of as an in to the music industry.
Well, I mean, it's no different than it ever was. In particular, I think in a lot of ways, people will not necessarily kiss up to you, but I think a lot of people realize that I have a genuine love for music and that I actually really care and want to hear new bands. I mean, from the time I was 3 years old, I want to get my hands on records. So people are really cool. I mean, they just want to get their music heard. They want to check it out.
Do you play yourself?
Well, I used to sing in bands when I was younger.
But you're
piano.
not performing anymore.
No, not performing in quite a few years. Yeah.
Bass and piano like us, Adam.
That's right.
You guys? Is that true?
Well,
okay.
We dabble a little bit, down there, Drew. All right, so who else is on this show with you?
Allie Landry.
Sure.
Who people know, she was Miss USA. She's done all
Doritos
that stuff. And of course from the Doritos commercial, which she's unbelievable.
She's going to marry Mario Lopez.
She is?
I'm predicting that.
Well, she's dating him, yes.
Oh. They're both their numbers match perfect. And the scripts and everything else.
He's a little short for her.
No, seriously. No.
Other than that, they're fine. I don't know.
Yeah, he was at the shooting the other day. I mean, not the shooting, the shoot of the show.
Right.
And
he's a nice kid.
He's very nice. Yeah.
And she's like, they're both like sweet nice, like saccharine.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
Oh, come on.
All right.
She's cool to work with though. She's been really great.
Yeah, we've had her on the TV show once or twice, and on the radio show once or twice, and
I had the two
delightful.
I had the two of them on a webcast.
Mario,
DrDrew.com. Yeah.
How was that?
And Alex.
They were great, and they're really, really, exceedingly nice people. Seriously, genuinely.
Were they high?
Yeah,
okay.
But they're very nice too.
All right. All right, so anyway, USA Network, Monday nights, 11 o'clock, and a new genre of television show.
Yeah, because, the thing is people are more involved in it. It's more interactive for real as opposed to, things that say they're interactive. I mean, they actually really can vote for bands and get bands on there. We'll go and we'll shoot the bands in their hometown, where they work, where they rehearse, and let people vote on them. And some of, the great thing is that the ones that get the most votes get to come and perform on the show in front of 90 million people.
And wow, that's a big studio.
Think about it.
And that's a lot of space.
Wow. Yeah. It's the entire universe.
What kind of audience booker do you have?
Yeah.
And what's is MTV done for you?
Yeah, for me it's I just went before I came out here to California and shot part of a special for them, but yeah, I'm sure it's like Bill Bellamy or anybody else, you drift in and do specials and how that goes, which is fine.
Right.
You're never completely out of the family, and some people are. But
I don't know. We've been out of the family, and we're still in the family for a while.
Exactly.
We're kind of like the gay cousin they don't talk about. What? He wants to come to the picnic?
Oy.
Christ. Oy. All right, set up another table.
No, you mean, but yeah, this is, I'm putting all my energy into this because I think it's a great idea and a great show.
Well, God bless you. You're doing a show about something that you're passionate about, and I swear to God, if people's work is 10 times better when they're passionate about something. Like, you should see me on the model airplane field there, Drew.
Just think, yeah.
I really look good when I'm
rip it up.
flying those model
But
airplanes.
think of the work you might accomplish in radio and television if you actually were inspired.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. We can dream. Matt. Oh, not Matt. Man.
Yeah,
You're 17 there, man.
yeah.
What do you want?
I just want to see if you can help me with this problem I have.
Go ahead.
I'm addicted to movie, video, and CD-ROM porn, lesbian porn.
Well, at least you're not limiting yourself to one genre.
We said lesbian porn.
Huh?
Oh, I see one
One technology,
one
one format, yeah. All right, so how much of this do you watch a day?
They sent me a bill. I think it's like $175 worth.
They sent you a bill.
Huh?
a day.
No, I don't know if it's a day, but they sent me a bill and it's worth a whole lot of money. And I spent over $200 or $300 worth of phone sex.
Are you addicted to anything else?
That's all. Besides smoking weed,
Every day?
like once or twice every day.
Once or twice every day.
it's a
And
reenactment?
do you do the bulk of this stuff when you're high?
Sometimes.
No, imagine if you weren't high. It's pot.
Yeah, but what? Yeah, no, I don't know. See, some guys when they get effed up, whether it's booze or pot or whatever, they just double down on whatever it is they shouldn't be doing.
The reason I asked about, because he's a sex addict, and it sounds like addiction. He's having mounting consequences. He's spending more money. He can't control it. And real sex addiction usually occurs in the setting of somebody having been previously addicted to some pharmacologic agent, some drug. And that's what we got here. I bet you've been doing other stuff too, like some cocaine or speed or something.
Yeah, I tried a little bit of it.
How about alcohol?
No, not yet.
So just pot. No, yes. Oh, he's 17. He's got a long way to go.
The night is young.
Yeah.
All right, so what should he do, Drew?
SA. The National Council on Sexual Addiction and Compulsivity actually has a website. They can refer you to stuff in your area. NCSAC, National Society. Wait.
Oh,
NCSAC,
our
National
listeners
Council
don't know.
on Sexual Addiction and Compulsivity.
Let's see. This is interesting, and I want to try to make a point if I can. When we were kids, Matt, I don't know how old you are. How old are you? You're timeless. You're bald. You're husky.
That's it.
You look the
And I
same at
shaved that
14
head.
as you will at 58.
Right, exactly.
But I'm guessing you and I may be close in age.
Yeah.
I'm 35 years old.
We're
Drew's
close.
111. And
We're also close.
when we were kids, when we were 15, 16, 17 years old, I don't know if we were addicted to sex or not because there was nothing to do about it. I mean, I wasn't getting laid. There was no VCRs. There was no
CD-ROMs,
DVDs.
yeah.
No, none of. I couldn't get my hands on anything but myself. So there, I'd just be in the bathroom looking at the Vegas ad in the back of the sports page,
Right.
in black and white. Hey, that chick's wearing a tiara. Yeah, but that only went so far. I mean, if I'd had a credit card and there'd been phone sex and
Well, I
there'd
mean,
been a
there's none of
DVD, I mean, maybe
Who knows
I'd
where
be
you
in
would-
on
you'd-
it.
Yeah, you'd still be there.
Or even the porn channels, like
Yeah, even if
none of that was
even if
around.
they had like cable with nude people on it. I mean, I may not have left the house. So now that all this is available, we're really going to find out who the addicts are.
Well, people will get to a bottom quicker.
Right,
I mean,
Jenna.
Yeah.
Right, I'm getting close to my bottom.
How you guys
Getting
doing?
close to Drew's
Hey,
bottom
Jenna.
too.
Jenna.
What's up, Jenna?
Nothing. How are you guys doing?
we're
Good
fine.
tonight.
Good. I have a question.
Yeah.
Everyone has questions when they call this show.
Hey, Jenna.
My best friend is getting married this week, and she cheated on her fiance. She's only 19, and I need to know if I should tell him or not, because I know that she's in love with the guy that she cheated on.
Are you in love with her fiance?
No.
No,
Do you
but
like him at
You
all?
like him.
No.
You don't like him.
If she
I
dumped,
mean, I like he's a friend, but
if
I
you were to
don't
dump
have
her, would you date him?
No.
Why not?
Why wouldn't I date him? He's
Yeah.
not my type.
Okay, so you don't have any interest in him.
Right.
Are you pissed at her about something?
What?
Are you pissed at her about something?
No.
She
No.
never
Not
did.
mad. I don't, because I'm friends with Ben.
The guy.
I shouldn't say his name.
So you feel like you
But
should
I'm friends
protect
with
him.
him. I'm friends with him. Like, I'm really good friends with him, and he confides in me a
Well,
lot. and
on
she
one
doesn't.
hand, I feel like she should tell him because they shouldn't be getting married at 19 anyway.
Right.
Yes.
On the other hand, this is remarkably common.
I know.
This
and
is
it's
very
like-
common. Not just women cheating, but cheating just like within 2 weeks of their marriage. It's
Well,
a very, very
It's
common
been
thing.
kind of an ongoing thing.
Uh-huh. I see. So it's been an affair. Why don't you talk to her and see if you can convince her to postpone the marriage?
She won't. I've talked to her.
Why is she so hell-bent on getting married when she's essentially, having an affair?
I know she like wants stability in her life.
Well, Jenna, does she love the guy that she's cheating with, or does she love the guy she's going to marry?
She loves both of them.
That's not a good thing.
That's BS.
Hey, Jenna.
Yeah.
I don't know. She
Should I
doesn't.
should I just be a friend and go to the wedding and just keep my mouth shut and let it all come out?
I'm basically going with yes.
And then everyone finds out I knew all along, and then
How will they find out?
They're not going to find out. Listen, Jenna, I would really talk to her and see if you couldn't change your mind about the wedding. I've
been talking for like 7 months about it, and she just doesn't listen to me.
Yeah,
Okay.
The thing is stability, though. I mean, regardless, she's going to end up acting out even more, I think, and then
eventually,
it's all going to hit the fan.
And eventually, and I don't even know why I said eventually. I just want to say it one more time.
Not only that, but
your friends, as you get older, some of your friends don't act the way you'd like them to act, and eventually, you will not be friends with them anymore if they continue to do that. It's all right to do that, by the way. I mean, if there's somebody who's acting a certain way, if you had a friend who was a horrible racist, and you didn't dig that in a person, and they didn't help themselves, then you would not hang out with them.
Isn't it interesting, though, that is really what growth is all about, is that as you grow, sometimes the people that you used to think were pretty cool to hang around, you grow away from. And if you lock yourself into those old relationships, they'll be sure to keep you right there.
Right.
Because they ain't growing.
They will stunt your growth. Robbie?
Yeah.
You're 18.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not like the best looking guy in the world, but I don't think I'm bad looking. The girls say I'm a cute guy, yeah. And anytime, like, I'll go up and I'll give a girl my phone number or whatever.
Robbie, what's your question?
My question is that why do I get, like, ugly girls when I'm a nice-looking guy?
Women aren't so interested in looks as they are in personality.
Well,
and
I mean, I think I got an all right person.
Nah, I don't mean personality. I mean attitude.
Attitude?
That's right.
Yeah.
And I don't mean trumped up BS attitude. I just mean attitude. Yeah, so you're missing something in that department.
Asshole.
Oh, true.
I didn't
How
say
do you
that.
know he is? Hey, Robbie?
Yeah.
Who cares? You're 18 years old. All bets are off. Just work on your career. Everything will work out.
Yeah.
Be good to people. Be good to yourself. Very simple. Focus on getting stuff done.
Now, listen. Men are constantly trying to figure out ways to get women to be more attracted to them. And the best way to get a woman to be more attracted to you
Not to be concerned about that.
is not to be concerned about them and to work on your own ass.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then your career starts taking off and all the stuff that goes along with that, and then all of a sudden you're attractive.
Pow.
All right. Where are you there, Drew?
Sorry.
Anthony?
Yes.
These calls are horrible tonight, by the way. You're 25 years old.
Yes.
What's up?
Well, the thing is, I have like pain in my testicles, and when I ejaculate, it happens to go away.
Yeah. Demon seed, that's called. You've
Anything else?
That was it. I was just
Well,
concerned about this.
That can be normal. Happens every time?
Yeah, just about.
How often between ejaculations? How long?
As I would say, just about all the time between ejaculations. About maybe, I would say, an hour or so after I ejaculate, the pain comes back.
I'll explain what Drew is saying. How often do you whack off?
When the pain...
All right, shut up.
When the pain gets bad.
I don't care.
Oh, my God.
He's got that blue balls.
I don't know. I'm
Oh,
just going to
so
put him on
concrete.
hold.
He's 25.
Listen, I got to talk to some human beings tonight. I can't take any more of these.
Danielle, better listen to
Christ's sake. Keith?
Yeah, what's up?
You're 17.
Yeah, how's it going?
Good. What's your question?
All right. I'm like really into like girls and animals. All right.
Animals.
Very diverse.
So I got my we were loaded one night, and I got my girl to have oral sex with my dog, and I just watched it and got off on that. And I'm wondering if she can get any STDs from that.
No.
All right. She can get parvo, though, can't she?
Ooh, that's interesting.
I was just making a joke. Can she get that?
She get some weird virus from that? No.
Some
not
weird
that I'm aware
doggy
of.
virus?
No, not that I'm aware of. That's
Only
an
if she
interesting
swallows, Keith.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, please, she
His
did
dog
not.
was nuts.
Oh,
Oh,
shut
geez,
up,
get outta
you
here.
idiot.
Goodbye.
Please, your
Good night.
girlfriend did not perform
Oh,
oral sex
man.
on your dog. What's your dog's name?
Waggy.
Oh, please.
There
Shut
you
up,
go.
you
Break.
stoner.
That's
Waggy.
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 I don't know.
Reach
It's just lame enough to be true. I got my girl to perform oral. I like the way he prefaces the call. I like chicks. I like animals. So, well, I mean, it's like the Reese's peanut butter commercial. You know, you guys got the peanut butter. We got the chocolate.
Pow.
Pow! She performs oral sex on Waggy. All right, Drew, so help me Christ, we have to find a decent call before the night is through. Jesse,
Yeah,
you're 30.
yeah.
All right, you sound relatively lucid for one of our callers, so I'm hopeful. Don't disappoint me. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, recently I had an affair with my mother-in-law.
Why?
It was a drunken stupor.
Okay.
Honest enough.
One-time thing. It happened once.
Was she loaded too?
No, she wasn't.
How old is your wife?
She's 24.
How old is your mother-in-law?
44.
Okay.
All right. It's a good mom. What's up? What's the problem?
Well, the only thing that I can think of is her. I mean, her mom is just divorced. I mean, there's no
Okay.
addictions. There's
What is your question?
I wanted to know if this is something I should bring up to my wife, or if this is something that if it's a one-time thing, or.
If you bring up to your wife, make sure it's in a therapist's office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to take some work.
Listen.
There's gonna be some broken things.
Yeah,
flying around.
don't do it in the kitchen because there's frying pans, rolling pins,
And
steak
knives.
butcher knives,
People kill over stuff like that,
corkscrews.
yeah.
I mean, that's devastating on 2 levels.
Yeah.
You ought to get mom to.
It is on 2 levels. One is you bang your mom. The other is her mom's 44
I
and probably.
didn't bang her mom. It got a little hot and heavy, but it didn't go all the way. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Was
good.
it oral?
Yeah.
Worse in its own way. Who performed on whom?
Kind of both.
Oh.
And once
yeah.
again, in the eyes of God, would he
Really?
make a distinction?
No. Why didn't you just have sex with her? You're not that kind of guy.
Well, when
Doesn't bode well with his
kinda
sensibilities.
started sobering up or something. I don't know. It just.
Okay.
I just kind of realized.
You
it
lost
wasn't right.
your boner, didn't you?
Yeah.
I swear to God, you would have done it if you hadn't lost the chode, right?
I just started thinking about my wife coming out of that same place I was going to stick my boner.
All right. That's lovely. Seeing his
man.
wife's head coming out of the hole that he was about to fill with his drunken
He
boner.
was tripping. He saw it.
Oh my God!
Going
What
out.
is this a full
man.
moon or what?
That's amazing.
I don't know. Listen, this
What the hell is going on here?
her mother must
A piece of
must have
work.
a tumor
Or
something.
bipolar or something. Something where she's not. Her judgment is gravely impaired.
Yeah, I mean, what news would you rather hear less, by the way, than your spouse had sex with your dad or your mom?
That's got to be
you know
the
what I mean?
worst.
And by the way,
Unbelievable.
That's
just
worse.
because
That's worse than anything.
just because he doesn't smell alcohol in her breath doesn't mean she's not an addict.
Yeah.
Like, to anything, you never know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's addict behavior too, among other things.
All right, Jesse. I don't have. Let me see. Okay, I got it. I have to torture myself. This whole show. You know what this whole show is for me? It's like one of those.
Blackboard and fingernails.
No, like a loose tooth that's
Except for you.
excruciatingly
Yeah,
painful.
yeah,
I have to play with
All
my
right,
tongue
all
all
right.
day.
Let's go back. To
Jesse.
Yeah.
Do you have any kids?
No.
Oh, shoot. God. But does your wife?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
sure.
No kids. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Does your mother-in-law?
Listen,
Yeah, my
I
mother-in-law
wouldn't.
has
I'd be nervous if you guys were trying to raise potato bugs. Do you hear me?
Oh man.
When's the last time you heard potato bug on radio?
Creepy crawl.
That's the first time.
I don't even know if you know what a potato bug is. Drew?
Listen to this. I was in a movie theater in high school once. My girlfriend, all of a sudden, she goes, "What? What is it?" And she pulls out her leg, and one of those falls out from her leg, pant leg.
A potato bug is the scariest
Yes,
bug
and
ever
they're on Earth.
Aren't those like
devised.
slugs?
They're like this
no,
big.
No, they're huge. They must be a West Coast thing.
Yeah.
Draw Matt a potato
the
bug.
body
Oh,
looks like this. It's got a huge. It's like a cartoon of an insect.
it's
Really.
a novelty
Yeah,
bug.
Yeah,
Novelty
I've
scary
seen
bug.
those. So
Yeah.
the kind of like scaled
No,
beetles.
Yeah, well, hold on a second.
Look at
No,
this.
It's
here's
that big.
Oh, please. It's 7 inches across.
It's amazing.
Potato bug has a huge abdomen.
Huge.
And then a head that's just the size of a marble, round. And I haven't seen one since I was 11.
That crawled out of your girlfriend's leg?
Yes. They pulled like big bell-bottom pants. It's circa 1974.
What the hell was she doing?
It crawled up her leg during the movie. It was in Westwood.
What the hell was a potato bug doing in Westwood?
Is that theater still in existence, or is it?
It's bizarre.
It
was the National Westwood, brand new theater then.
All right.
Amazing.
All right. Well, at least Drew. I really animated Drew with the potato bug.
That was a wild experience.
Drew, have I ever said potato bug in front of you?
No human has said that since I saw one come out of my girlfriend's pant leg.
You sure it was a pant leg? All right. Let's just tease this call, and then we'll go to break, which will be tantamount to us regrouping tonight. Tim?
Oh, hello?
Yeah, you're 13. When you ejaculate, blood comes out?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. And,
It's mostly because, like, the past, like, week or two, I've been 6 or 7 times a day.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
All right, hang on there, Tim.
All right.
See, eventually, my theory is when there's nothing left to come out, your body just starts expelling whatever the hell else is liquid and it'll fit down your urethra.
You've seen your soul come through.
My soul came through. One time confetti. Other
Confetti,
time,
man. How's that?
That's a good time.
Pow.
Pow. That flag
Oh,
that comes
yeah.
out of the mouth, the gun says bang on the end.
Does it go back in afterwards, or?
Sometimes it's tough fishing it back in there and reloading it. It's rough. Matt Pinfield is our guest tonight from the farmclub.com, USA Network, 11 o'clock Monday night. We'll take ourselves a little break, and then we'll get back to Tim and his masturbatory woes.
We about to get funky, y'all.
This is LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191.
Oh, we'll be right back.
It's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Matt Pinfield is our guest tonight. Of course, you know from all those years at MTV. 7 years?
Yeah, I mean, basically, I started 93. I did my first show, and I got hired at the end of 94, and then did 120 minutes for years, and Matt
paid in
Rock and many other
96.
shows.
That's why it
You
worked
got
out
paid
good.
in 90. I got paid last week. That was the first time. I had to wait till I left.
Now he's doing the farmclub.com, which is on the USA Network Monday nights at 11 o'clock.
You know, it's a cool show because what's great is it's live performances every week. I mean, this week we have Fred Durst and Method Man, Method Man and Redman, Power Man 5000, and an unsigned band, which, like I said, we do all the time. So if you have an unsigned band out there, or you're an unsigned artist, you should definitely upload your music to the farmclub.com website, and hopefully I'll get to come visit you at your home somewhere in the U.S.
How are you able to book these big acts? Is part of it your connection or your relationship with them from MTV?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's some of it, but it's just in general. I mean, it's a great venue for bands to play, to be seen. It's just it's a cool setup. Sound is amazing, and you know, it's all the whole thing. It kind of works. It just came together, so it's really great.
Where are you from?
I'm from New Jersey. I mean, I was born in Athens,
Shocked.
Georgia, right? Yeah, I'm a Jersey, because there's so many Jersey people, you mean?
No, I can hear your voice.
Do I
Here
really
and there.
sound that
Occasionally,
Jersey?
Occasionally
It comes through. Yeah, I grew up in a town called East Brunswick, and I've lived in like 15 different New Jersey towns. I've moved around a lot, through college and jobs.
But you've always loved music.
Since I was 3. Yeah, absolutely.
And what were you doing before
music?
3?
Rock music? Yeah, rock music.
At
Since I was
3?
3 years old,
Wow.
yeah.
He was into calligraphy before 3.
Yeah, that's
and then
it.
it segued into music. He put
Hieroglyphics came first.
He put the quill down at a certain point. All right, Tim.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're 13. You ejaculated blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's...
Tim, you sound rather sort of delighted about what you've done to yourself.
Just kind of, yeah.
Okay, hey, Tim.
Why are you masturbating so much, Tim?
Are you doing it now?
What? Not at this moment, no. But like 20 minutes ago, yeah.
Why are you doing that so much?
What? I don't know, I just keep getting these urges, and like, it's only been for like the past 2 weeks that I've really been doing it a lot.
Is something going on in your life?
What?
Any problems in your life?
No, not really.
Well, what are you good for? 7 times a day?
6 or 7, yeah.
6 or 7?
Are you watching porn or reading magazines, or what are you doing?
Porn.
Okay. Why don't you see if you could curtail that down to, let's say, a reasonable 3 or 4 times a day?
By the way, he's 13.
Yeah, where do you go from here, Tim? What's your next trick,
Well, you
not
hurt
sure.
yourself now too. That's what I'm concerned about.
Yeah, like, do you know if I could get like hurt from doing this? Like, if it could
Yes.
like
Yes, it's not a good
Definitely.
thing. Not a good thing.
All right, so what should he do? Just
Well,
back off
unfortunately,
himself
back
for a little while?
off, but he does need to see a doctor just to make sure that's not something. I mean, it seems to be a cause and effect, but still, I think these things should be evaluated.
How common is blood in the semen?
Actually, very common.
It
It's
is?
a little bit of brown or a little bit of blood, and it's rarely actually anything, but always does need to be checked out just to be sure.
All right, we'll now speak to Jack, who's 26. Jack?
Hi.
Hi, what's up?
My wife doesn't perform oral sex on me, and I married her. She was a virgin, and I paid a prostitute for oral sex. And I want to know what the chances of catching an STD is. I feel guilty. I don't want to do it again. I just feel terrible, and I just don't want to have any diseases. At the same time, I don't want to run off to the doctors.
Why does your wife not perform oral sex on you?
I don't know. She just, like I said, I married her. She was a virgin, and she just.
Yeah. Everybody was a virgin at some point or another, but they still managed to belt out a little BJ every once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that she was a virgin when you met her may have meant that she wasn't very experienced, but how long ago was that?
A year and a half.
All right, that's plenty of time for oral sex.
How old is she now?
14.
Yeah.
21.
21. And do you know of her history? Why was she a virgin?
She's a woman of faith. Doesn't believe in sex before marriage.
And what's your situation?
Pardon me?
Are you of a similar sort of orientation?
No, he
Wait.
he's of little faith who gets BJs from Asian prostitutes. What are you supposed to be, Jack? What does she think you are? That's a good question.
I try to be Christian.
That's the point. This is what I'm getting at.
You try to.
I try.
All right, but that doesn't mean your penis is. Your
Right.
penis is pagan. He's got a Wiccan penis, and he has a Christian heart. That's all. That's the same with me, a Christian.
I am imagining there's much, much more to this story.
I get that feeling too.
Yeah, a lot more. Here.
Did anything ever happen to her, Jack?
No.
Where's her dad?
Pardon me?
Where is her dad?
There was problems with her father. She kind of split.
What was the problem?
An amazing,
shocking
revelation.
Yeah. What was the problem?
They had a really good relationship, and
course.
he just kind of got divorced and went on his way.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
every father would do that.
Yep.
Love my daughter.
Thick
can't,
as-
can't spend enough time
Thick
with her.
as thieves until 13, then divorce comes in, he kind of forgets about her.
Yeah, I'm done.
Is that what happened, Jack?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
And we have a living embodiment of Dad here in Jack too.
Jack, you don't sweat the details emotionally with your wife, do you?
I don't try to discuss it with her.
Right. Okay. Best
I
you two
have
don't talk.
before, but I think it makes her feel uncomfortable.
Well, Jack, guess what?
Jack, you know what makes her more uncomfortable? When you get the BJs.
I'm a hooker.
From the diseased hookers.
Yeah, she seemed clean. I just would never.
Jack.
All right.
Oh man,
listen.
Jack.
Hey,
Oh,
Jack, listen. Don't have any kids.
Please.
Please. You're like a sociopath. You're soulless.
You got to communicate, man. You got to let her know.
Jack, you got to be a human being.
I agree.
And you got to treat her like a human being too.
I don't want to tell her because.
Good.
Yeah.
Don't tell her.
Yeah, but deal with her feelings.
Don't
She's got
te-
lots of feelings, all kinds.
Don't-
Go ahead and talk about how uncomfortable they are.
Don't tell her. Just talk to her.
Yeah.
See if you can wrangle a little oral sex from her. I know she has some
Forget
problems.
the oral sex part. Just how about, e.g., we never talk about how we feel about each other, about what happened in your family, about how I'm feeling, about our faith.
Right.
Don't talk about anything.
All right. Well, he's a good Christian.
Oh yeah.
Andrew,
So was the whore.
you're 14.
She was too. What?
Oh, the man show's on.
Oh, for God's sake.
That's right. Yeah.
Whatever.
I forgot the man show was on. Hey, tell me, well, let's see. Wait, tell me when we come back from a commercial, and then I'll go a commercial here so I can go watch it. That's right. Thanks, Anderson. Andrew.
Yeah.
You're 14. What's up?
Well, my ex-girlfriend, like, we have school dances and stuff,
Yeah.
and she asked me to dance with, like, every one of them, and I say no, and I'm just afraid that she's going to keep asking me, and I don't know what to do.
Okay. Well, that's quite a dilemma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been out with her, like, I've gone out with her, like, twice, and my friends don't like her and everything, so.
Okay, so you just want to stay broken up with her?
Yeah.
Okay, well, don't string her along.
Okay.
Don't
Just-
talk to her too much. Don't go any more dances, okay?
Maybe tell her you have another girlfriend.
Hey,
that,
Drew.
That tends to cut it off.
What's you felt that was the next call that we should select? The 14-year-old didn't want to go to the dance with his girlfriend?
No, you know why I selected that?
Why?
Because it's been the longest on hold, and I was trying to give a little more time to fill out the rest of this
Well,
right here.
listen, our listeners at home aren't interested in who's been on
And,
hold the
and,
longest.
and
They're
by the
interested in
way,
quality.
By the way, when that one get up to like 88 minutes and we go to it, you'd be even more pissed. You had that guy on for hold for 88 minutes.
No, because he'd be sleeping by the time we got to him. George?
Yes.
You're 18.
Yeah.
What's up?
Not a whole lot. I just want to tell you guys the show it's freaking cool. I
Thanks.
like it.
Thanks. Nice. Let me give you another cool show.
Farmclub.com.
All right.
True.
Check it out. 11 o'clock Monday.
No, the Man Show. And DrDrew.com, as long as we're plugging everybody. Go around the horn here,
We're gonna
Adam.
plug all our shows.
Come on.
Whatever.
All right.
Whatever.
Whatever.
All right, George, what's going on?
All right. My girlfriend, she said, well, she's not my girlfriend now. She's my ex-girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
But she said she got pregnant with one of my kids, and she said she saw.
One of your kids?
I
Well,
hope it wasn't your favorite.
no.
Okay.
She's all, I got pregnant with your kid, and she's all, I need you to, stay with me so I can get an abortion or whatever.
Right.
So she went in, she said she got an abortion, and then I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. So, I dumped her. And then she's all, well, I got some good news and bad news. I'm like, well, what's the good news and what's the bad news? And she's all, well, it worked, but it didn't work. I'm all, what the hell are you talking about? She's all, well, they got rid of the first baby, and but they found a second heartbeat.
Oh, that's interesting. So there was twins, and they didn't know it.
Well, I don't think it was twins. I think, she said it was a second month or 2 months or whatever.
No, twins. That's what she's saying.
Well,
one aborted, the other didn't.
He thinks she got pregnant again. Is that what you think, George?
Yeah, I think that she could either be lying or she just, I wonder if, when they get aborted, they could kill one kid and there could be a second child.
Yeah, I've never heard of that, but I suppose that can happen.
Why'd you keep having sex with her if you really weren't into her anymore? That's my question.
Oh,
It was Super Bowl Sunday.
Well, there.
There you go.
Wait a minute. How many days ago was that? How many days ago was it?
Yeah, how would she be pregnant in 3
No,
days?
that was
last year.
Yeah, last year.
Well, so what happened since then?
She said that I don't know. I haven't talked to her in a while, and I was just wondering if she could have had a kid or.
No, don't worry about it.
She's playing games with you.
Listen,
Jerking your chain.
you got to prepare for junior college. You got to start focusing, okay?
Well, you sure
you
he's
don't
up
have
for
time
that?
to mess.
You sure he's up for that?
You don't have time to mess with this, all right, George?
All right.
All right, take care, brother.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right.
Mm.
Listen, they would know if someone was pregnant with twins.
No,
Wouldn't
you
they?
can, you can miss it. No, it
Well,
depends. You can
when
miss
they
that.
do an abortion,
yeah,
from a procedural standpoint, if I said that right, they first establish whether you're pregnant.
They try to evacuate everything, including scraping the lining of the uterus.
And so they find out whether you're pregnant,
Yeah.
and then if you're pregnant, they don't do any ultrasound or anything like that, right?
Not necessarily. No.
They just get in there and clean house.
Yeah, yeah.
And anything that's in there is coming out, right?
Right. But it can move around. You can miss it. They can miss it. It's possible.
It's just like a
It
vacuum.
it doesn't make much sense, and I'd never heard of that happening. But I imagine that it's possible, but I don't know that. So.
And so, like, maybe the one kid was clinging onto a
In the
lung or
Well,
something.
something called corneal pregnancies, where they get up way up in the cornu, and that may be out of reach of the vacuum or something. Or they made a mistake. Who knows? I mean, I don't know.
Or the wrong attachment.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
they have
floor
the,
attachment as opposed to the curtain.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, Drew. Sometimes I make a joke, but if Drew regurgitates it back at me, it sickens me. I really feel
realize
the
it.
full weight of it. Yeah, it's horrible.
Well, actually, I'm happy to make the joke about that procedure because people, take it way too lightly. It sort of highlights how lightly we take it. In fact,
you making sport of it?
Well, it's disgusting when you make light of that because it's a serious deal.
All right, Chuck.
Hello.
You're 23.
Yeah, how are you?
What's up?
I've been with my girlfriend for about 6 years now, and after we had a kid, she doesn't want to have sex anymore. Well,
How long ago was the child?
She's about 2.5 now.
And it's been nothing ever since.
There has been, but it's like I have to,
Do you have any other kids?
No, that's it.
Is your wife depressed?
Girlfriend.
Not that I know of.
Girlfriend. Okay.
Chuck, Hold on. What's going on back there? Are you at work?
Yeah.
You work on a drawbridge or something?
No, I
that
work
noise?
for a printing company.
Oh, yeah. Printing companies, man, they work, they do 24-hour shifts.
I thought printing companies now work click, click, click. It's computers.
No. They sit
actually
in
do
those
printing
things
now.
and work 3 shifts. Hey, Chuck?
Yep.
All right, so she's, I was so distracted with that humming in the background, I wasn't sure what his question was. But she's closed down sexually after she had the kid.
Very common. Sometimes depression. Sometimes
6 years ago, though, wasn't
two
it?
and a half. 2.5. Sometimes.
Oh, they've been together for 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been together for 6
Sometimes the stress of being a mother. Sometimes the emotional issues that are dredged up from raising kids. Lots of reasons that women particularly, and sometimes both partners' sexuality can change at least during early child rearing.
All right, so what should he do?
Sometimes it's something as simple as sort of reestablishing her normal menstrual cycles, being on birth control pills, sort of getting her normal hormones back in shape can reestablish some of her sexuality. Sometimes it's treating a mood disturbance. Sometimes it's getting more help at home so you guys have more time to nurture the relationship.
All right. Anderson, where are we at? A commercial with the Man Show? Oh, it's back on?
Then
We're
we can
back
go.
on commercial. All right, well, we better take a little break then. Matt Pinfield is here tonight. We will talk more to him after this.
What's up? LoveLine will be right back.
It's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Matt Pinfield is our guest tonight from the Farm Club on USA. I'm sorry, I should say thefarmclub.com on USA.
Yeah.
Monday night at 11 o'clock. Matt, I bet you know who that last band you just heard was.
Yeah.
Yeah, who was it?
Who was it? You tell me.
I don't know.
No.
Foghat?
Oh.
I don't know.
I think it was REO Speed Dealer.
Who was that? Do you
No,
know
that's
that?
really the name of a band. You think I'm kidding, right?
REO Speed Dealer?
There's a band. They've been forced to change their name.
It's a good riff.
I had Dishwalla on a webcast tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And they were telling me that I was asking the usual, tell people where the name came from and all that stuff. They said, oh, yeah, we saw it in a magazine article about Indian, pirate satellite users.
Yeah.
And they went, yeah, we'd been through 1,000 other names, but they were all taken. You have to go through a copyright registration review every time you want to name a band.
You do. You absolutely do.
And he said it cost a fortune every time they come up with a name. They'd have to do another copyright review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
wild.
I've had my rap name Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Copywritten.
Mayonnaise. Yeah.
I saw a name that I didn't think too many people would try to steal. It's a band called the Anal Q-Tips, which I thought was kind of interesting. So,
Yeah.
I like
Flavored Enemas was
there's,
another one.
Butt Trumpet's a good name. That's a
Yeah,
girl group.
exactly.
You've heard of them, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Used to get played on K-Rock actually a long time
Yeah.
ago.
Amanda,
Yes.
you're 24.
Uh-huh.
What's up?
Well, I'm pregnant,
Okay.
and I have a 5-year-old daughter.
Are you married?
You know, she's been to the ultrasounds and stuff.
Are you married?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
And so I was thinking about giving up for adoption, but I wanted to check and see what the long-term effects would be on her.
Wow, interesting.
Well, the long-term effect is good.
It could be good, but kids get real attached. Also, she's probably excited about this.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait a minute. She's talking about her 5-year-old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one you're currently pregnant with.
No, I'm 5 months pregnant.
No, what's the effect on the 5-year-old since she's participated in this pregnancy?
Yeah.
If she were to give it up for an adoption.
I see. So
it goes with the ultrasound. She's excited. She's buying the clothes. You can imagine. I'm gonna have a little sister.
Yeah.
How?
The kids bounce back pretty quick, though. I mean, they're pretty durable little buggers.
You know what? I don't know. I don't know. I imagine there will be some effect. And it may be, you're right, it may be a complete resilience with no significant long-term effect, or it could be a major loss.
Kids aren't nuts about new kids oftentimes, too.
They think they are. When the fantasy is something actually they are rather attached
Until the
to.
attention has to be split
Yeah,
up.
when they actually have to compete for attention with mom, it ain't so cool anymore.
Right.
That's where sibling rivalry comes in.
Right.
Even with the baby.
Yeah. And so, I don't know. It's
She's
interesting.
told my parents and stuff that she's getting a baby sister and whatnot.
Yeah, I would think it would be tough. I think it'd be
All
very
right,
tough.
well-
Is the issue of your parents finding out about maybe giving it up also something that's a concern of yours?
I've told my parents just recently, and they're not too thrilled about it.
Why did you get so involved in including her in all this?
I'm sorry?
Why did you get so involved in including your daughter in all this?
Well, it's just a matter of I didn't have a babysitter at the time when I went to my ultrasound.
Oh boy.
And so she ended up going with, and the doctor had said, I didn't make it clear to the doctor that I was giving it up for adoption. And so they said to her,
They're making a fuss over her, right?
yeah.
Oh man, this was a
The-
really tough decision.
This is why you stick with the stork story until they're at least in their teens, you know?
Yeah, Mommy's just getting fat.
Yeah, Mommy's drinking a lot of keg beer or something, you know? Hey, Amanda, listen, I don't want to discourage anybody from giving their child up for adoption. And you sound like you should because you're not married, you already have a child, and you can't afford a sitter.
Yeah, I'm not in a position.
You're not in a position. Fine.
And that's probably more real than anything else.
That
So,
is
yeah.
priority one.
Yeah,
Because-
reality is reality, and regardless of the pain the child has to deal with.
What about
it's
the
reality.
pain of the child or both children
Yeah.
when now you have a mom split between two kids
And
who
they
don't
can't
have
eat.
a pot?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you agree with me.
Right.
So give the kid up for adoption, and then make up some kind of fairy tale for the kid. They'll buy right into it, and buy him a toy. The kid will snap back in hours. Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah.
The kid's going to spiral into a depression of,
Well, she lost
alcoholism?
no
and
dad, you know. Mom's kind of chaotic.
Lindsay,
Yes.
you're 17.
Uh-huh.
What's up?
I am, first of all, I want to say I love you guys. And I wish I could go see you on Saturday at OSU, but I'm busy.
Oregon State.
Anyways, I was recently diagnosed as having an ovarian cyst, and I'm going in Tuesday to have it removed. And
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Why? It's been very painful.
Have you tried birth control pills? They usually recede on that.
That was one of my options, but it's fairly large. It's about 6 centimeters, and so I'd like to have it removed.
Why?
Why?
I think that I hate those
All right, hold
surgeries.
on a
They're
second.
so
I
needless.
can't get into this. Why? I can't do it anymore.
I know.
Why?
You're yelling into the mic, and no one hears you anyway.
That's routinely the case, isn't it?
Start saying "how come" or something, just so we can break it up just a little bit, so they can say "how come." How come?
How come you feel the need to have an operation? Wait, that's not her.
Oh, it isn't.
Let me
No,
talk to her.
screwed that up. Sorry. What is it?
3.
3? Sorry.
Lindsay?
Yes.
How come you feel the need to have an operation? I mean, why go through all that?
The doctor felt that would be the best thing for me.
I just think I think my own opinion is that the gynecologists are awfully aggressive with that. And
Well-
they go away the vast
Well,
majority of the
listen,
time
the
with on
gyno
pill.
wants it, and she wants it, so let them
Well,
do
I have a
it.
feeling
Yeah.
she's pushing for it.
Are you pushing for it?
Yes.
For no good reason, Lindsay. Why?
It's been very
How come?
painful, and I want it out of me.
It will go away if you get on the pill for a while.
Yes, that was an option that was given to me as well.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Why?
I just didn't want to do that.
Why not? How come? Excuse me, Adam.
How come? Because
Oh, you hung up on her.
I don't care.
Okay, ladies, you form cysts every month. Every month you form a cyst. Sometimes they don't rupture; they get kind of big and they're uncomfortable. Well, do you have to have an operation for that? Not
Every
not
month.
usually.
She wants one.
That's true every month?
It's corpus luteum cyst. That's what releases the egg.
Right.
Sometimes they don't rupture properly; they close off. And
Oh,
you get a
she's
cyst.
dying for one. I don't care. Let her have it. Lily?
Yes.
And by the way, don't call the show. If you want a procedure done, you've talked to your doctor or gynecologist into it, and you're going to sit and argue with Drew, just don't pick up the
wrong
goddamn
girl,
phone. Not you, Lily. I'm yelling at
I'm
her.
still
last
commenting
caller.
on the last one.
Okay. I
Lily.
agree with y'all.
Well, it's like you call in the show, you talk to Drew. Drew tells you his opinion 15 times. You guys go back and forth like some kind of a tetherball match, and then you eventually just go do what you want to do anyway. So don't call the show. That's what I'm saying. All right, Lily, what's up with you?
I am into bondage and some light brutality as far as hitting, possibly. I mean, we've done the bondage thing. I'm into knives.
Knives?
Yes.
On yourself or on someone else?
She just collects.
Somebody really beat the crap out of you when you were a kid?
No, nothing like that.
Something.
There's no psychological reason for me to want somebody to do this to me. It's just
Something happened.
on.
Yeah, but why?
Why?
Nobody ever hit you growing up?
No.
Never, never.
Yeah, but nothing.
Okay. Well, that's where this comes from. That's why I'm asking. That's why I wouldn't believe that this history wasn't there, because that's where this comes from.
Is that where this comes from?
That's where this,
I really don't.
well, it's magic. It's magic that I knew you'd been hit as a child. It's magic.
Well, who did the hitting? Your dad?
Yes.
How much hitting did he do?
I mean, I got in trouble maybe twice and was reprimanded for it, and that was it.
So he hit you twice in your life.
Yeah.
Did he use
Twice. Yes.
seriously? Did he use an object when he did that?
No, just a paddling, whatever.
Did he use a paddle?
Actually, I believe he used the belt.
Okay, that is overt physical abuse.
Okay, well that happens to a lot of people though, Drew.
Well, that's where Adam.
No, quite. Shut
That's where
Drew's
this
mic.
crap comes
Heard
from.
enough of him. Lily.
Yes.
What else? Not my mic, you little weed. What else happened to you?
Nothing else
Yeah?
happened to me as far as why I would want someone to do
Yeah,
this.
all right, but I just want to do a little promo. Drew, quiet. Quiet. Now, when did you lose your virginity?
When I was 18.
18.
Yes.
And did your dad drink?
No.
No, it's just heroin. And he's
No.
he's still together with your mom?
Yes.
And what's he do for a living? Some form of construction?
No.
What's he do?
He's a businessman.
Okay. And he hit you just a couple of times, but with a belt, maybe 2 or 3 occasions.
Yes.
All right, and nobody ever did anything physical to you? No grandpas, no uncles?
No.
No raping, no molesting, none of the good stuff?
No.
But you still like being beat on?
I don't know. I think I would. My problem is.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. My problem is we got to take a commercial, but hold on a second, Lily.
Okay.
There's more to be found here. I guarantee
yeah.
it. She's got that little girl voice, too, so there's something going on. All right, we're going to take a break. I'm going to beat on Matt Pinfield, our guest, and then we'll come back after this.
Let's have some more fun.
Okay, let's do it. Call LoveLine 1-800-LOVE-191.
LoveLine will be right back.
Well, here's how it's sampled.
All right, so LoveLine, we're going to take a quick 10-second timeout. We'll be back with more of the show in just 10 seconds.
This is LoveLine on
Radio
Station.
It's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Tonight our guest from the farmclub.com. Matt Pinfield is our guest.
What's
I
happening,
said before, yes. USA Network. Monday nights, 11 o'clock. Of course, you know Matt from all those years with 120 Minutes and MTV. And, I bet you miss it already, Matt.
Oh, hey, I've had a lot of great years there, but I'm enjoying what I'm doing now. The show's amazing. It's cool. Like I said, this week, Fred Durst and Method Man do their duet live. Power Man 5000, Red Man. It'll be a good show. Plus an unsigned band. Hopefully, if you're listening out there anywhere in the country, you'll upload your music to our website at farmclub.com because we're looking for cool talent. We want to put people on the show.
And
Fly to L.A. and rock it.
Matt is truly a music aficionado, and he loves it so much that the little drops or breaks or what the hell's that called when we come in and out of commercials there, Drew?
Intros, outros.
Yeah, there you go. You hear a bass line, his head just starts moving. You can't stop it. And I was thinking, like if you were like a private eye or something, and you got the drop on somebody, and you're like holding a gun on them, but then they picked up a bass guitar, and they started playing like
start moving around.
Start playing like a bass riff like from Barney Miller, and your head starts moving around, and then you just drop the gun, and the guy keeps playing the bass and walks over to you and kicks you in the nuts.
Man, that bass is my kryptonite, man. I'm going to get my ass
just
kicked.
lead him into a cage.
Oh,
in
my
the zoo.
strength.
That's right, walk him around with the bass.
Oh, it's true.
Daffy Duck cartoon.
Yeah, there's not enough leading into cages anymore on TV. We got to get that back, too, Drew. Lily?
Yes.
Potato bugs and leading animals into cages via some music that they play. All right, so you're into bondage.
Yes.
With an object.
Well, a couple of times she got the belt.
Magically into that.
Yeah, but it's more that little girl voice that scares me.
Obviously, when a parent can do that, there's a lot more going on.
All right, now Lily, come on, come clean with us now, would you please?
What?
What happened? Let me.
Go ahead.
Thank you, sweet spirit. What happened around 15?
Nothing. There is no. I'm not having this fantasy or wanting.
No,
to
hold
do
on.
this.
Just you weren't sort of attacked or something. Or?
No.
No rape, no trauma, nothing, no abuse.
Sorry, but no.
Okay, all right. Well, then this is it. This is your life.
Yes.
Yeah, and you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes, I have a younger brother and a younger sister.
What are they into?
I have no idea, and I'm not sure I'd want to know.
Are you not? You're not living at the house anymore?
No.
How come?
Well, I'm 20 years old. I work for the National Guard. I kind of grew up and moved out there.
All right.
How old were you when you moved out?
19.
Okay. All right.
Now you talked about cutting your boyfriend's thigh with a scalpel, but what about? I mean, is that you like a sadomasochist? Do you like it?
Yes.
All right.
You ever witness any violence or anything when you were growing up?
Excuse me?
Never witnessed any violence yourself?
No.
Okay.
All right. All right. Well, maybe you have a brain tumor. I gotta look on the bright side.
Where do you get the little girl voice from? What do you think?
Why is there something wrong with?
I don't know.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it.
Well,
We're
there
just-
is something wrong with it. Of
Well,
course,
you're
there's something
trying
wrong
to
with
make
it.
something wrong with it.
No. We're
No,
just
there
trying to
is something
explain-
wrong with
No,
it.
we're
What are you
just-
talking
trying to
about?
explain why.
She's cutting on her. She's like Frankenstein over here. She's cutting on her boyfriend's thigh with a scalpel and sucking the blood.
Like it.
Of course, there's something wrong with it, you crack pie.
It's passive aggressive.
Not very
aggressive,
passive.
aggressive.
Well, the voice is passive.
All right,
action's
Lily, keep going until you got to do something else. All right.
All right.
All right.
But no addiction in your family anywhere?
No.
Do you use drugs or?
No.
No, your mom and dad don't drink, don't do any drugs.
Totally, it's a big missing piece of this whole puzzle.
Yeah.
That's all we can tell you, Lily. It's something either you're not aware of or you're not telling us or something.
It must be something I'm unaware of.
Yeah.
Well, you got that little girl voice, so there's something going on there.
I cannot help what I sound like.
No, I know, but
That's why we know.
It was formed somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, well, you're having a good time. Enjoy.
All right. Thank you.
All righty.
Yeah, by the way, it's not about passing judgment on these things.
Oh, yeah, it
enjoy
is.
Yeah,
She's
not
she's
me.
a whack pot.
Yeah, enjoy.
Gary?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
You're 28.
That's me.
Listen, here, let me explain my theory with people. Wacky behavior equals wacky.
Yeah.
That's it. You can't do weird ass and not be weird.
Yeah.
You know, you're banging your dog, and that's the only weird thing you do, you're still a weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're cutting on with a scalpel or whatever, and people are like, well, listen, different strokes for different folks. No, when you do weird stuff, you're a weird person, and that's it. And that's the way you're judged, and I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? It's like if you had some guy like, well, he cuts on himself, he does this, he does that, but he's never hurt any kids. You want him to watch your kids?
Well,
no.
That's right, but I don't think you judge the.
I do.
Well, no, but listen, you make judgments about what you're dealing with in terms of how they're put together, but you don't have to pass judgment on their worth.
Oh yes, worthless. Much less worth than someone who doesn't cut on themselves. Of course,
and people's choices does not imply. I mean, this is a listen. Lily's not like a fine person.
I judge them by their cars
She was
too. What
making
are you talking
these
about?
Were some choices that we see as problems.
Yes.
Because they seem like she's trying to solve something that she's not dealing with.
Yes.
But in and of itself, there's nothing wrong with it. If that's the boyfriend, they're consenting. Enjoy.
All right, Gary.
Yes, Adam.
You're 28 now. I'm sorry. What's going on?
Well, my friend, first let me say hi to Matt. I'm a fan from the HTDJs.
Gary, wow, you know me from the Asbury Park, New Jersey radio days.
That's right, man. I live in New Brunswick.
Oh, that's cool. Do you remember I used to DJ at a club there in New Brunswick, the Melody, for years?
Oh, yeah, the Millie Man. Yeah.
3 nights a week I used to rock out that alternative and dance.
It's still not a bad place.
It's the only place, a club that's still standing in that area, right? It's amazing,
Asbury
though.
Park?
No, that's in New Brunswick, actually. I did a club there called the Melody for years, and then a station, HTG in Asbury. That's great, Gary. I appreciate that. I really
no
do.
problem, man. Those are good days.
Absolutely.
All right, so guys, here's my question. I know you get this question a lot, but I never heard a good answer to it. A lot of my favorite writers have used drugs to augment their writing.
Who's your favorite writer?
Like Coleridge, Tom Robbins, Clemens, all kinds of, across the board there.
Hunter S. is definitely one.
Anyway, so my question is this. I was wondering a hard answer on the side effects of doing a little acid or a little mushrooms.
A single exposure?
Like, say 2 or 3 times maybe. I haven't done it yet myself. And as you guys are so fond of saying, the cement is hard now at 28.
Yeah. For mushrooms,
Yeah.
I don't know of any evidence that a single exposure is likely to cause long-term problems. I did LSD 50 times in 2 years.
Yeah, you see?
See?
He's still fine.
I'm screwed up.
They can't write
No.
worth a damn, I'll tell you that.
So a single exposure like that, I don't know. LSD, on the other hand, it scares me. I've just seen some locked-in syndromes and some awful reactions to that drug. Not all the time, and usually only after 30 or 40 exposures.
Wow.
Well-
But I've seen things after a single exposure.
All right, it's not going to kill you, but if you think it's going to unlock some sort of creative genius, you're wrong too. I mean, if you can write, you can write, and if you can't, you can't. And those guys who did those drugs
We're writing about those experiences.
Well, they
didn't
some
change their writing.
Some,
They're just writing about that.
Some of them were, but others would probably have just been better writers if they weren't getting drunk or high or whatever. Anyway,
In fact,
it's the same with musicians.
in
You
fact,
know,
Gary,
hold
they-
on a second, Drew. I'm on a roll here. There's tons of bands, almost all of them, who went through their periods of just drinking to excess or doing tons of coke or tons of hallucinogens or heroin or whatever it is. Doesn't mean they wouldn't have been as good had they not done those drugs. It's probably what caused them to break up or come undone.
They all become Gary. They all become convinced. I've treated many musicians, and they all go through this thing where they're scared to death. They insist that they're only creative on drugs. They're scared to death they won't be able to do their work off drugs. They hit major bottoms. Lo and behold, they do better off drugs. Magic. In fact, they've done scientific studies with writers where they had them take a drug and then evaluate their performance on the drug, and they always overestimate what they're writing on the drug.
Really?
Yes.
Like the value of what they're
The
writing.
value, and then you take it back and give it to them later, and they go, "Oh, this is a piece of crap."
What kind of writing do you do, Gary?
You know, I do mostly creative writing, but in my right now I'm doing in my field. I have a career already, and writing is kind of secondary. I'm kind of doing like fictionalized drama of an emergency room.
All right. Well, listen. Try the mushrooms. See what happens.
All right, guys. Listen, can we get a lightning round tonight?
Geez, we did one last night.
All right.
We'll think about it. Thanks, Gary.
If we keep you from doing acid, all right.
He said Clemens. Is he talking about Mark Twain? What was he talking about when he said Clemens?
I imagine modern writers.
He said Robbins?
Yeah.
Did he say Clemens?
Tom Robbins.
I swear to God he said Clemens. All right, hold on one second. Gary?
Yeah.
Did you say Clemens?
Yeah, Samuel Clemens and Mark Twain.
All right. Wow. Okay.
Mark Twain's supposed to have done acid? What's he talking about?
All right. First off, I want an apology from
Yeah.
both of you
Yes,
for
I didn't
gaslighting
hear
me
it.
there.
I didn't hear it.
All right. Secondly, how much acid did Mark Twain drop?
He didn't do any, but those writers from that time period, when drugs were not illegal, they had exposure to other things besides acid.
Opium.
Like what?
Opium is one. What was some other pop?
Coca leaves.
Yeah, cocaine, all kinds of weird stuff, hashish.
Okay.
Stuff that I don't even do myself.
All right, Gary.
Hey, guys, great show.
Take care.
Good night.
Thanks.
Mark Twain smoked pot.
Cassidy.
I don't get it.
Hey, you can't. Mark Twain couldn't have smoked pot. It catch his mustache on fire. The huge mustache, you know. What's up there, Cassidy?
Well, I'm 15 and I slept with like 25 or 26 people.
Jesus, I wish I was up
Yeah,
with
it's
that
bad,
number.
I know. And I was just wondering, like, why I crave sex so much. Like, I basically cannot live without it.
All right. Well, we're guessing maybe
abuse.
Daddy abandoned you
Or
or
sexual abuse.
Sexual abuse. That'd be my guess.
No sexual abuse. My dad left when I was 2.
There you go.
He was a drug addict.
Well, I would predict also something happened. So you saw your parents or something. Somebody did something to you. Either him or one of his friends.
Well, drug addict dad abandoning. That could be enough.
It could be,
Something
but
happened to me. Something happened to my little sister. I don't think that would directly affect
what
me.
happened? What happened to your little sister?
She was molested.
Okay. Probability is you would have been too. All right.
I wasn't even there. But I don't think that would directly affect me.
But the same guy was a dad.
We have different dads. It was her babysitter's husband. It was a long drama story.
All right. Different dads.
But I just want to know why I crave sex.
Well, the usual story of sexual compulsivity, which is what you are, or if you're not a sexual addict, is sexual abuse in childhood.
No,
that's
but
usually what causes
yeah, but
that.
hold on a second.
That's usually what causes that.
Quiet down. There's some women that when daddy abandoned them crave that attention.
Yes.
And all
That's
guys
what my mom
become
said.
become daddy, and it doesn't necessarily. Now, when you start getting up around 25 at 15, I agree with Drew. It usually smacks of some sort of sexual abuse, but this could just be an exaggerated case of
trying to fill that gap, that hole
of the former. Yeah, daddy abandoned, and now everyone has to become daddy.
Now that I think about it, well, I was raped at 13. I didn't even think about that till just now.
Okay.
Who was it?
I bet Cassie, there are other things you're not thinking of too.
Huh?
And by the way, women sometimes, as a way of dealing with rape, will go on a holy terror for a while.
Right.
So
Don't worry, though. You'll get married and shut down sexually and drive your poor husband nuts.
Go ahead.
All right, so what are you going to do there, Cassidy?
I don't know what to do.
Well, how about dealing with the rape? How about getting involved with some women's support groups or rape counseling?
I did that already.
All right. Well, obviously you're cured.
Yeah, obviously that took very nicely. How many sessions did you go for?
Huh?
How many years did you go for?
What do you mean, like having sex?
No, the rape treatment.
Oh, it was only for a few months, and I didn't really need it because I wasn't like. I don't even really remember most of it because I was really, really, really drunk.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Hey, Cassidy?
Yeah.
Do you want to stop doing what you're doing?
Not really, but
Oh, okay.
kinda.
Well, all right. Well, forget it then. Where are we going? She don't really want to stop. Ben.
Yeah.
You're 24.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, about a month ago, I met this one lady, and we did have sex that night. And I noticed, like, a couple days later that my penis had kind of been, I don't know, not the skin was, like, peeling off in sheets, but just kind of, like...
Scaling off?
It was just kind of, like, really dry.
Yeah. Okay.
And I was wondering, she told me that she was using a diaphragm with spermicide,
Right.
and I was wondering if that had anything to do with it.
Yeah, it could. You might have a little dermatitis from that, or sometimes guys just get that kind of thing. It was a long night of activity.
Because I've never seen that before, and it's never come back, and
Yeah,
I'm just...
I wouldn't worry about it unless it was painful or actually
No.
real inflammatory.
Could be a little yeasty thing.
Yeah, yeast usually red though.
Yeah.
Usually red, but I wouldn't worry about it if it's all gone.
Okay, I just want to say I think you guys are great and cruel. You're funnier than all get out.
Thanks, Ben.
Okay.
Thanks for listening.
All right, bye.
All right. Sarah,
Hi.
you're 23.
I have a question for Dr. Drew.
Yep.
I was wondering, is it possible for me to get pregnant if my boyfriend ejaculates in me while I'm on my period?
It's possible.
Oh, it is possible.
Why is it possible, Drew?
Because there may be an egg released that she's not aware of, or that her body may not be in cycle with.
It's highly improbable, though.
It's not as likely as other times in the cycle, but it's possible.
And let me tell you, when your boyfriend ejaculates into you when you're on your period, you know what comes out of you? Thousand Island. That is disgusting, isn't it?
Oh, man.
Relish and everything.
I'll never look at that salad dressing the same
No,
again.
you'll never go to Bob's Big Boy again.
Oh, boy. No special sauce.
All right.
Can I ask you another question?
Yeah, boy, your boyfriend deserves some sort of medal for being able to squeeze one off in these trying times. Wow.
Dr. Drew?
Sarah?
Can I ask you a question off the air?
No.
What's going on?
Well, I don't want to give out too much because I know a lot of people are listening right now. So,
What's it have to do with?
more health issues.
Chicken. Hey, Sarah?
Yes.
Hey, do you often have sex with your boyfriend when you're on your period?
Twice.
Wow.
Not very often.
That's love. I'll tell you, you guys must be new, right?
6 months.
Yeah. You don't do that when you've been married for 11 years. So, honey, I'll nail you next month. Don't worry about it. That vagina's not going anywhere. Even if it does, don't worry. I'll take care of myself. Hey, Sarah?
Uh-huh.
Tell us, give us a clue as to the question you want to ask her off the air.
HPV, how contagious is it?
Very.
Very?
Very.
What are the symptoms for guys?
None.
None?
Zero.
Well, guys can have warts, can't they?
They may see them, or maybe zero.
Really?
You either see them or you don't. But if you have warts, if you had on a pap smear, you actually have visible warts, and you have sex with a guy, he's got it.
If you're a guy, and I know you don't know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask anyway. If you have...
By the way, does Sarah think we've never had a wart question on this show before?
No, but her boyfriend's listening, and she didn't want to tip him
I
off. If you have... How many people do you think... How many men do you think harbor this HPV virus and never see a wart? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Is there a large population of those people?
I don't know.
Just carriers? Wouldn't you say that most
Eventually they have a wart.
most
usually.
guys that have
Yeah.
warts will see some
Eventually.
manifestation
Yeah,
of it eventually?
At least the warts that are of a significance in terms of passing a risk for cervical cancer.
Okay. So it's probably not a large group of people carrying it that have never seen any representation of it. All right. Kayla?
Yeah.
You're 20?
Uh-huh.
What's up?
I have a friend who just told me that she had AIDS, and my first question is, I have no want to ever really talk to her again, and I was wondering if that's normal. And my
Why?
Huh?
Well,
Sure.
She's your friend, right?
Let her die solitary slow death. That's a good thing.
No, I've known her for 5 years, and her behavior that, how she's contracted this is just not something that I want in a friend.
How did she
She's
get it?
very irresponsible. How she got it is very stupid. I would say stupid on this edge, and it's just not something I want to be around.
How did she get it?
Did she confide in you as a friend and came to you for like just some comfort as a friend?
She kind of just sent out a mass email to everyone saying, "Hi, everyone, I have AIDS. Thanks. Bye."
Wow, that's
Wow.
weird.
How did she get it?
Actually, she was having sex with couples and with other men and with other women, and she supposes that she got it from a guy.
Why did you hang with her all these years before she got the AIDS when you didn't agree with her lifestyle?
We've been friends for 5 years. In the first 2 years, we were pretty much inseparable, and she wasn't doing that then. And then I moved away to go to college. I don't know if Drew remembers me. I was the Ukaipa High School cheerleader. That was
Oh my God, that's
back
wild.
in '95.
We had a ongoing relationship back when Ricky Rackman was with Ukaipa High School when Ricky Rackman was.
Oh, really?
Host, yeah.
Yeah, I was
Wow.
a previous guest 5 years ago.
Wow.
All right. So listen, you guys sort of fell out of favor with each other, right? You haven't seen her too much.
She moved away to Ohio.
All right.
So
who
you're on a
cares?
different lives anyway.
Yeah.
And this is my big question. A mutual friend of ours, she slept with during that same time, and
boy.
she hasn't talked to this guy for a very long time, and pretty much ever since they broke up. With the way that I wrote her back once, and the way that she told me about it and how she got it, I'm pretty sure that he had contact with her after she,
Well, he needs to
consented
know.
it.
He needs to know.
And I'm wondering if I should tell him.
Oh
or-
yeah,
you gotta tell him.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That you gotta do, Kayla.
If you care about him, tell him.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Good to hear from you.
All right. Oh, she sounded a little calculating.
Commercial.
Hold on. Brett,
Yeah?
you're 16.
Yeah.
You and your brother had a threesome
Yeah.
with your cousin, and she got pregnant.
Well, I'm not sure if she's pregnant right now or not, but if she is, do you think the baby would come out like all deformed or?
Even if it came out normal, probably be in bad shape with you guys.
Well, even if they hadn't been a product of a threesome.
Well,
But this guy was involved.
I was having sex before my brother was with her, and she wanted my brother to get involved, and I asked, and he said okay. And so I don't know how to tell if it's my kid. I'm kind of embarrassed to ask.
Now listen, there's only one scientific way to do it. When the kid comes out, you and your brother get on each side of the room, you start calling. And whoever the kid crawls to gets to keep the kid. Haven't you seen those westerns when someone's accused of stealing a horse?
I don't watch too much TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You ain't reading.
No, I don't do much.
Now, what are you
They
doing?
don't have electricity.
I
over here.
picture Brett just staring at. You know what I picture Brett doing? Remember in the 70s, they had those bad multicolor light things you put in front of your Christmas tree, and they just turned very slowly.
Yeah.
There was like a green slice and a red slice and a blue slice. It was like it was really like is advanced as the technology would allow it
That's
in
something that needs to appear
1974.
in movies to place, it's really a late '60s thing. To place something in time. I want to see that. In
I
a movie.
picture Brett just staring at that thing going around, just all with the paddle with the string on it. Yeah.
Rubber ball.
I might take him as the string ball and cup guy. All right. I gotta find out what the name of that thing. They only dragged them out during Christmas time, and they'd put it in front of your Christmas tree, and it was like one light bulb on a little stand. It looked like a little fan.
A floodlight.
And it had a
always a
little
floodlight,
floodlight in there, and it had this little plexiglass kind of
wheel.
Wheel, and it slowly turned past the light. And in theory, it would shed different colors on the tree, but the reality was it was just a sort of a brown haze went like on the stand part of it. I mean, it didn't really project worth an ass. All right, Matt Pinfield is here.
Just go brighter and darker. Is all it would do.
We've discussed that, and also the potato bug tonight. So we're really taking a walk through down memory lane. We'll talk to Brett when we come back. threesome. The girl's pregnant. Cousin wants to know who daddy is. We'll tell him after this.
Yo, LoveLine will be right back, homie.
It's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla, and it is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Matt Pinfield is our guest tonight. TheFarmClub.com is the name of Matt's new show on the USA Network. Monday night, 11 o'clock. Please do watch it. Matt is a very nice guy. He just complimented me, so, I love anyone who compliments me. I'm a soft touch.
And it's a good show, too.
And it is a good show, and it's nice because Matt is he's a fan of music and he knows music, and a good host and does a good job with it. But I like the idea that you're such an authentic fan.
Let this
and
be a lesson, by the way,
enthusiastic
for
about
any
it.
future guests on this show. Just come in and compliment Adam, and all of a sudden you'll be perceived as a great performer, host, whatever you happen to be.
Well, I immediately label you genius. You have exquisite taste. Well, please, it takes a certain amount of smarts to recognize genius, doesn't it, Drew?
Absolutely.
A certain amount, yes.
Okay, and Matt has just enough.
Adam, look at this. There's your list.
He's smart.
What list?
The station's right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Why, did I ask for this?
No, Matt did.
Oh, he did?
I want to see all the stations are on.
He wants to just
see where, like, I have friends that might be listening.
also wants
I
to
see.
assess your prowess, Adam, and congratulate you for all your success.
Wow, we're on all these stations?
Yeah.
Oh, we should get paid more. I thought we were
The
on
revelation.
I thought we were on like 5 stations.
It's like 75.
No,
maybe 100.
I'll tell you, if you, I know the affiliates love this talk, but if you put a gun to Drew's head and my head, I think between the two of us, we could come up with like 7 stations that we're on. But here's what I want you to do, all you affiliates. Pretend it's your station that we would say. The worst is when people call in and they go, yeah, I'm calling from Seacane, New Jersey. And we go, yeah? And they go, yeah. And we go, where'd you hear about the show? And they go, it's been on for 5 years. And we go, oh, yeah.
Of course.
Seacane. That's a great market. We love them out there. All right, where the hell were
Caucus.
we?
Talking to Brett.
We're speaking to Brett. Brett is 16. Brett.
How old is your cousin, Brett?
Yeah.
The cousin you had sex with and potentially got pregnant. How old is she?
She's 15.
Mm-hmm. And you and your brother, who was how old?
19.
Took turns having sex with her?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't distracting at all to you to have your brother, naked with an erection?
It was kind of weird, but, I'm just kind of,
You
used
got over
to
it, right?
You're used to it. Why are you used to it?
We've had to, I had to take showers a lot with him,
A lot? Why?
just because we live in a trailer.
Yeah.
Blown away.
Yeah, but listen, Brett.
Yeah.
Do you still have to shower at the same time?
No, not anymore.
How old were you when you last did that?
12.
All right.
Wow.
And there's no creek you could go down to or anything?
Huh?
No creek you could go down and do your washing in?
No, I live in Oildale.
Oh, the oil belt.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm up around the Vaseline belt. That's a
Huh?
different place.
I thought it was the talc belt.
Well, actually, I dumped the talc down the belt. That's right. Hey, Brett.
Yeah.
What about your poor cousin? I mean, you got you and your 19-year-old brother on top of this poor 15-year-old chick. I mean, is there something about that doesn't feel right to you?
Well, I mean, I've questioned it a little bit. I'm kind of worried that my mom's going to find out.
Yeah, but just
How about the person?
How about morally? How do you feel about doing that to your 15-year-old cousin?
Well, I mean, a lot of kids at my school do it.
Do threesomes?
To their cousins?
Yeah.
With their 19-year-old brothers?
No, not necessarily threesomes, but I mean, it's like in the family.
They stay in the family?
All right, listen.
Where are you calling from?
Oildale.
Where's that?
You know where Bakersfield is?
Oh, okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, California.
Yeah, a little taboo, too, for you.
Okay.
Hey, all right, Brett?
Yeah.
So now she's pregnant?
We don't know yet.
He was just wondering if that should have
No,
happened.
I don't know.
It's the least of your concerns. All
Brett,
right?
hey,
many other concerns.
Brett, you got to start putting a condom on.
All right.
All the time.
Hey, listen.
All the time.
Brett, listen to me.
After you showered, brother, put a condom on.
All right.
Brett,
Yes.
listen closely.
Uh-huh.
You're not the brightest bulb in the chandelier.
What do you mean?
Okay,
Oh,
that's exactly what I mean.
Anyway, one other
Listen to me, Screwball.
Yes.
I don't want you getting anyone pregnant.
Okay, neither do I.
Because it's going to screw your life up.
Well, the kids' life up more
It's
important.
all you can do to get yourself a job, move out of the trailer, move into a marginally bigger trailer, and enjoy your life.
Yeah.
Get some training, do all that. If you have a kid, it's going to screw you up. It's going to screw the kid up. Put
All
the
right.
condom on, and no more sex with family members.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
Good.
I have a question about marijuana.
Yeah.
Do you know, this for Dr. Drew?
Yeah.
Do you know how long it'll, stay in your system?
In terms of being able to be tested,
Yeah, for urine.
how much you smoke?
I just had about a joint in the bowl about last week.
What are you doing? Testing for a job?
Huh? No, I get tested every now and then.
Why?
Kind of like probation.
For what?
Well, I have a psychiatrist.
I see.
All right. But if you're not smoking it every day, it should be out in a week.
Oh. Could you imagine the Clampett brothers over on top of your niece or
Ellie Mae.
Ellie Mae?
Ellie Mae.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? What kind of parent would leave their 15-year-old daughter alone with these two hoodlums? You know, and I couldn't imagine. You know, one of them is hit her on the head with a banjo and rendered her unconscious. The other's pulled the rope that he uses for a belt and has taken it off and tied her up. I mean, oh my God.
Yeah, it's macabre.
All right, please stop having sex with your cousins, everyone. Rose.
Hey, yeah, I went to a party and got plastered, and I'm curious if it's possible that I blacked out.
How old are you?
15.
Yeah.
Again, what happened?
No, it's impossible. It's a mathematical impossibility that you've blacked out. Why? What do you think happened to you?
Well, I've gotten drunk before, so it's not like I'm not used to, missing little things or anything. But there's a huge amount of time that I just don't remember, and the next week and stuff at school, everybody came up to me and was like, "Yeah, you talked to me for so and so this long and a half an hour and blah blah blah, all this crap."
Yeah, it's especially at 15. And
Because I don't drink that often.
You don't have to. You don't
that's,
have to.
That's what alcoholism. That's a sign of alcoholism.
But it worries me because my grandparents on my mom's side were
Alcoholics.
both heavy alcoholics.
Well, there you go.
So.
All right, so Rose, maybe you want to stay away from the booze. You stick with heroin and weed.
All right.
No, that'll all get you
Oh,
too.
okay.
Well, seriously, that's what a blackout is. We don't remember what you did during a period of time while you were up and about.
You don't think anyone had sex with you?
It's definitely a sign
No,
of
I
alcoholism.
know that
It's
for
a sign
sure.
of alcohol, especially at your age. I would consider it a sign of alcohol. And you got the family history, so there you go.
I don't know what percentage of people that happens to, but I had a friend or two who got drunk and they got nuts and didn't remember a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Wake up strapped to a hospital bed. I don't know what is that the gene? Does that mean you're an alcoholic, Drew, or are you allergic to alcohol?
Could be both.
It just means that the relationship that you maintain with alcohol is not in the sort of normal range. Let's put it that way.
All right.
It's a sign.
Not a good one. Charles?
Yeah, that's me, man.
You're 16. What's up?
Yeah, I'm 16, man. Here, listen to this. This is pretty crazy right here. See, the thing is, on New Year's, you guys there?
Yeah, we're here.
Me and my friends got a stripper to strip for us.
Hey, yeah, we're here. I just want to beat him to the punch on this next one.
Go, Charles.
All right, and
By the way, it's never happened before, a stripper night.
What?
All right, go ahead. He's 16. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
and we all get hardcore lap dances and stuff, and it was cool. But my friend is freaking out about AIDS. You know what I mean? Totally freaking out.
What'd he do with her?
Nothing, man. He didn't do nothing. Sorry about that.
All right. All right, so who cares?
So don't worry about it.
He gets a lap dance from... He just wanted to say that a
He's a little
stripper
paranoid.
gave him a lap dance. You're not going to get AIDS from a lap
So
dance.
far, no AIDS transmission through strip tease.
Yeah.
Listen, if that were possible,
Or
I
through two
wouldn't,
pairs
I
of
wouldn't,
Levi's.
wouldn't be here.
No.
No. It'd just be my ghost would host the show.
Hepatitis C the whole
Probably be a
day.
little funny. Missy?
Yes.
You're 24.
Yes, I am.
You want to know how to convince your boyfriend to give you oral sex?
Yes, we've got a serious problem with this.
What's he doing?
Nothing. It's really strange. I don't know if he's ever done it before or not. It's not even an issue we've talked about. I mean, I go down on him all the time without a problem, and we'll be sitting there watching a movie, like we'll be watching American Pie or Cruel Intentions or something like that, and, you know, an oral sex part will come on, and he will distract me just so I won't even watch that part of the movie.
How does he do that?
Some awful ideas.
Just, I mean, like he'll start kissing me, or, you know, he'll start changing the subject or talking to me about something else, and I don't know if it's he has an issue with the fact that I've been with other people before, so I don't know if it's something about that or what. I don't know how to bring it up to him. Nobody else that I've ever been with has had a problem with it before.
How old is he?
He's 22.
Is he black?
No.
Well, then I'm stumped. Can we talk to him?
Right now?
No, let's call about noon tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, call me in my office. Drew, you be on your cell phone?
I'll be in the air tomorrow.
Oh, you be flying tomorrow? Well, I got phones on the plane now.
Yeah.
And we'll do a conference call?
Sure.
Okay. Now, why don't we talk to him now, Missy?
We can't.
Why not?
He's in bed. He's got to get up at like 4 in the morning to go to work in Carlsbad tomorrow. He
Oh.
would kick my ass if I called him.
What the hell's he doing in Carlsbad?
He's a surveyor.
Oh, boy.
Looks like there's an area he doesn't want to survey.
I'm sorry?
Man, that was good. I like that.
He's got to share a little of that. Share a little of that responsibility.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with
He doesn't like the fact that you were with other men.
Yeah, I don't think that's it.
No, but it does sort of...
He may say that as an excuse, wouldn't you think, Drew?
Yeah, I would think way more of that.
It's sort of... It's a telling thing about his personality.
Yeah, that he's that freaked out about that.
What... Is that a big issue for him?
I guess. I mean, it
How many men are we talking about?
we've never even gone into that. It's just the fact that I've been with somebody else before.
Oh, boy.
Meanwhile, he wants you to go down on him, but he's not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I have no problem with that. I mean, I don't know how to get him to do it. If it's something that he's uncomfortable with, I don't know if he just has never done it before, and maybe he's afraid that since I've experienced it before, that.
Well, why would
I mean,
you
do you
think...
feel slighted?
What?
I'm sorry?
Yeah,
you feel
she
slighted?
does.
You feel slighted, right?
She's
you
ready to
wanted
sue.
it.
Right.
Why do you think he may not have done it before? Does he have sort of a limited sexual experience?
No, not at all.
No.
And he's very good.
No, I mean he's been with plenty of women.
Yeah, he has.
He has.
Yeah. I don't know numbers, but I know that there's been a few. So.
Why don't you bring it up? I mean, you just got to say, "Hey, listen, this is something I enjoy. How about getting busy?"
Okay.
What do you think he would say?
I don't know.
I don't like this guy. I really don't, because if you're performing oral sex on him, he should get down there and pay his dues. You know.
Exactly. Like I thought at first when we first started dating. I mean, I used to always go over right after work, and I have a job. I'm a gymnastics instructor. So I have a job where I'm always.
Wow, he's really missing out on the point.
You go over there in that unitard and give him a nice Hummer.
Really?
You smell of young kids. That's a turn on. Hey, listen, I don't want to have sex with a kid, but I don't mind a woman that smells of a young kid, you know? Nice, fresh. What's that, 5'6"? Yeah, bet you got him in a bridge, huh? Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah, we're doing some tumbling. What is tumbling? Is that gymnastics for retarded kids?
No, tumbling is the like acrobatic part of the floor exercise.
Yeah, but you stop tumbling at a certain age. I don't know what that is. All right, you work with the kids though, right?
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so you go to his house, you give him a little oral sex, and he just doesn't reciprocate.
No, not at all. Never has. It hasn't been that long. We've been together for 3 months.
And you've asked him, and he just doesn't. I mean, have you?
No, we've never even talked about it.
Well, you need to talk about it. You definitely should.
See, I don't know how to bring it up. I mean,
Is he a bad guy other than this?
not at all.
The great guy,
Sweetest guy in the world.
but a little freaked out about you and other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
he's something's up with him. Does he like his mom?
Loves his mom.
Don't trust him.
Is he like?
That's it.
But does he complain about her? Is he? Is he like? I mean, he's a real obsessive compulsive guy. Fastidious.
Like a little clean freak?
Yes, I bet.
Really?
I bet
Really?
you.
Let's just check into that one second. Is he a real clean guy?
Well, he showers like constantly.
Yeah.
That's a little problem.
How often? I swear to Christ, I shower two
He's been
times a week.
scared into
He'd like vomit the thought of that with you.
How often does he shower?
Oh God, I mean,
Honestly.
2 or 3 times a day.
Oh,
there we go.
See?
Oh yeah.
Telltale.
Yeah. All right.
This guy's OCD. You're
Yeah.
gay.
Obsessive compulsive disorder. Absolutely. 3 times a day.
Yeah, well.
That's crazy. Yeah, listen, I won't shower unless I know I'm doing something.
So his thing is, ooh, it's an unclean part of the body. Oh, can't go there.
Yeah.
Say.
Yeah. Well, he makes a certain point. All right, we'll take a little break. Matt Pinfield's our guest tonight. He is on thefarmclub.com. That's on the USA Network. That is on, when the hell? Monday night,
Mondays,
11 o'clock. Check that out. Hear not only bands you know and love, but discover some new acts as well. And we'll be back after this.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back.
Hey, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Drew. And he is Matt Pinfield. Matt is on thefarmclub.com. It's on USA Network Monday nights, 11 o'clock.
It's a new music show?
Yeah.
Internet music show, which is cool. People vote on bands. It's great.
Elaine is 24. Elaine?
Hi.
What's up?
I just have a general question. My boyfriend has herpes, and I haven't gotten it. I don't think I have it right now, and I want to know how can I prevent myself from getting it.
How have you, you've done pretty good so far, right?
Yeah, we've been seeing each other for about half a year, and then we use protection.
Condom.
But I'm kind of concerned because we have a pretty steady and serious relationship, and I'm just thinking about the future if we do get married or...
If you get married, you're probably going to get it. Oh, you may not.
Even if he doesn't have a breakout.
Well, you may not. It's possible. But you probably are.
There's no guarantee.
No guarantee. But if you
Well,
know,
we could
unless
write
you're
you
gonna,
up something,
unless
yeah.
you're going to use artificial insemination, some sort of artificial insemination or something.
So, I mean, what's your advice? Is there anything I can do, or...
You can wear a condom and just make sure when you do have sex with them without a condom, you're intending to have a pregnancy, presumably.
So are my kids going to get it too if I...
No. It's no big deal.
It's no big deal, meaning...
Meaning if you're married to him.
Wait a second. We run into this all the time, and the notion of using a condom with your partner of X amount of years before you get married is just not realistic to a lot of our listeners and callers.
Then they're probably going to get this thing.
Well, on the other hand, and you always say they are, but if they do it when the guy's not broken out, doesn't it decrease it quite a bit?
Yes.
And so if you're sort of vigilant about the whole thing, you could probably dodge it for a while.
One thing I've noticed with people that are exposed, though, to a new person, oftentimes that causes sort of a mutual outbreak.
Mm-hmm.
So it tends to, a new contact tends to sort of bring it on.
Right.
And that's it. It'll be new, even though they've been having sex. They've been having sex with a condom, and
right.
Or maybe not. I mean, maybe if he has very, very dormant disease and hasn't an outbreak in a long time, maybe he really won't be producing much virus.
Mark?
Hey, how you doing?
You're 19. What's up?
Not too much. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Great.
Hey, Mark, 1 second. But let's talk about what is the big deal if she gets it.
I don't know.
I mean, there's no big deal, not a big deal during pregnancies anymore, and it's not. The risk of cervical cancer is a real issue, and she needs to get proper regular screening.
Genital herpes is becoming chic in some circles too. So it's a mark of accomplishment.
That was just cute.
Oh, maybe that's
Quaint,
it.
yeah.
What's up there, Mark?
Not too much. I've been sexually active since I was 11, and I have a real hard time with commitment and a lot of stuff like that, and I'm wondering how I can kind of get out of that whole cycle.
What were you doing sexually at age 11?
Pretty much everything.
With whom?
A 13-year-old girl that I'd pretty much known for half my life.
Son of a bitch. You were having intercourse with her?
Yeah, intercourse.
At 11? But no ejaculation, right?
No, there was.
At 11?
Yep.
And you were in the service at 13 and did your stint and did a few tours in NAM and were discharged at 17. I mean, how the hell are you having ejaculation at 11 years old while you're on top of a woman?
Not a woman.
11? You know what I called my penis when I was 11? My dingling. You know what I mean?
That's Chuck Berry song.
Yeah, I mean, my nuts hadn't descended yet. It was just penis kind of it still didn't have any hang to it. It just kind of stood out like a black man's belly button. I mean, what
Drew,
the hell was going on? 11 years old? You're having something come out of your penis?
What's the youngest a male can reach ejaculation?
I don't know that.
11's pretty damn
11's
young.
pretty young.
That's close,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I totally believe him, but anyway. All right, so now what? You want to know how to become intimate?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you just work on it.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
crave sex a lot. I mean, if I go without it for longer than a week, I just get really irritable and everything, and I don't know how to just stay with one person anymore.
Well, why don't you just get with one person and have sex with them more than once a week?
Right.
So you don't get irritable.
Okay.
All right.
And I've got another question.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my girlfriend were having sex, and the condom slipped off. And I fell down there, and there was a little bit of cum down there, and I was wondering, what are the chances of her getting pregnant?
The same as if you hadn't used the condom.
Well, not quite.
That's the same.
Yeah. There's got to be a little difference between you blasting your semen into a person and it sort of getting caught up in something that got stuck down there. A little bit. Come on, Drew.
Hey,
Logic would
let's put it
dictate
this way.
it's
What
less.
if you had sex, you masturbated 4 times that day and you ejaculated with barely any semen coming out?
Yeah, it'd be less.
No.
Yes. Why
Very-
not?
Very
Do the
slight.
math. Do the math.
Because you only need a few minutes of sperm to do the job, and that's it. You got it.
Yeah.
Swimming through those passages.
And the deal is morning after pill, prevent, guys. What's the deal? Plan B, prevent, keep that around. Just you should have right then given her the morning after pill and prevent whatever we don't know happened.
Mike?
Sleep.
Hello.
All right.
Yeah, Mike?
Hey.
Hey, you find yourself attracted to a 14-year-old girl who's 23 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, stop it.
Asshole.
All right?
Seriously,
That's it.
cut it out.
We're out of show. Listen, you can be attracted to them all you want. Do not touch them.
Ever.
Do you hear me?
Now, okay, I've already figured, yeah, I'm not going to touch him. I don't like the feelings I have, but, you know.
All right, well then get
Look
some
into it.
therapy.
Get some help. Have some
Is-
professional assistance with this.
Yeah, I mean, that's it.
If you're,
Don't
creeping, if you're creeping yourself out, get some help.
Yes. All right, we'll be back.
We'll be right back with more
LoveLine.
Oh, am I on? There we go. That is it with the show. I want to thank Matt Pinfield for coming in here and just being one heck of a guy.
Adam, Joe, good to see you guys again.
Yeah, good to
Always.
see you.
Always good to
hang
see
out.
you, Matt. The Farm Club, everybody. FarmClub.com. That's on USA Network, Monday nights, 11 o'clock. Please support our friend Matt on that show. And until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
I recently went to a fraternity party and got really drunk. I randomly hooked up with a guy and we had sex. I didn't even know his name the next morning. Now he keeps calling me and I don't even still remember his name.
Well, now. This has been LoveLine. The stuff expressed on LoveLine is not necessarily the stuff of the staff, management, sponsors, or anyone else, including Westwood One Entertainment. LoveLine is produced by Ann Wilkins Ingold. Now, please enjoy these birds.